Hello, Steve here from Advanced Global MSP Coaching. I've been asked by a friend to walk you through our most requested Advanced Live Reports. So I'm starting off with the Advanced Resource Utilization Weekly Report. This was the first report that Advanced Global wrote for a client back in the fall of 2017. And you can see across the top, we have availability over here, total hours worked, and then the breakdown: internal time, wrap-up time, company time, meaning zero time, where the tech has actually worked for the MSP as a client, time and material, managed services, non-billable, total time, and then the percentages, including the ratio of T&M to recurring service contracts. There's also an ebook explaining how to leverage this report, including how to read the markers that are in here and what they mean. This is a profitability by client report. It takes a look at total revenue, breaks down the labor costs, the service costs, hardware charges, expenses if you're keeping them into Autotask, rolls them up into total cost, gives you a profit margin on a client by client basis, as well as your aggregate for the company. This is a very popular report. It's the Advanced SLA Performance Report, one of the 4 pillars of operational improvement. And again, we have markers in here showing which data is out of tolerance. The real-time time entry report comes in handy if you're trying to manage a culture change in a positive collaborative mentoring situation. You can use this report and say, this report says your average time is 6 hours after disengagement, and between your time entries you're averaging a 2-hour gap. What's going on in there? How come you're taking 2-hour breaks throughout your day? And that company average is 1 hour and 44 minutes. Average gap between engagements is 36 minutes. So how come resource 10 is not keeping up with the rest of the team? And again, the report is throwing them under the bus. You're there to help understand. You know they're working hard. You want to coach and mentor them. This is a report that I wrote in 2013 called the Advanced Operational Forecast Report. It tells me ticket volume per workflow that's coming in, different types of tickets. What is the average engagement time per work? This is the number we take back and roll into our automated estimated hours so that when a ticket comes in, we can automatically estimate how long it's going to take because of the workflow that it gets coded into. This is the average hours per week that we are supporting the workflow, average per day. So you add up how much time is being added to the ready to engage widgets, 36 hours, then you know how much time is left over for your moves, adds, and changes in your project work. These are the target goals based on 7.5 years, almost 8 years now of working with clients. We've worked with over 209 MSPs from around the world. And if you think about it a little bit more, these are the skill sets that you want to see types of works assigned to. Level 3 techs get project work and critical requests. And if that doesn't cause chaos, I don't know what does. This is a weekly backlog ticket report, 17 total tickets across 5 techs. So averaging 3-4 tickets a tech, not bad. And this is who has the most tickets. Easy to manage, work with the techs, work them in. If the number is high, we can coach you through how to use a backlog ticket, list a ticket, remediation process. Tickets by source just tell you where tickets are coming from and how efficient your operation is. Mean time to resolve, I actually like this one better than the SLA because this is the true client experience. So averaging 3 days on average for incidents, Tech time is a little less than an hour, and total ticket volume over the last 6 months is 4,000 tickets. Nice to know. Project availability, where's my projects? Notice that we factor in how many hours of reactive work you need to pre-plan for before you start scheduling projects. So that's a key factor in this report, makes it very valuable. And in this one, we're probably running out 8 weeks. I've run it out as far as 12 weeks before. Reopen rate, again, just speaking of quality, less than 1%. That's a good number. Resource 14, less than 2%. That's still a good number. 3, almost 4%, still a good number. 5% is the average we see. Reactive hours per endpoint per month. This is Gary Pica's efficiency. Again, another critical KPI is your efficiency number. I will tell you now, Gary Pica will tell you now, 0.57 is a high number. That's about an hour's worth of work for every 2 endpoints. That's what that number represents. So first, contact resolution, a very popular report. This is not a really good number. 85% is a good number. These are the 2 techs that are dragging down that 85% industry average that we see, having been in business for 8 years now, worked with 209 MSPs from around the world. That's where I pegged that 85%. I'm not really excited about this. I think it gives you a misnomer and misinformation, but it's very popular in the industry, so of course we provide it. Same thing with open close report. This is how the team is done, averaging about 250 tickets created. About a little less than 200 tells you that the backlog list of tickets is growing. This is the total worked hours. You can see they're relaxing here compared to where they were in June as you got into the fall. This is how each tech performed. That's your company performance. Again, not a report I really sink my teeth into. I think it gives you misinformation. I would rather a level 3 tech opening and closing very few tickets, and somebody that's doing password resets. I will tell you 256 a month by them alone is what's expected. Noise per seat is important. This will tell you which clients. Here we have 342 average tickets for 3 people. These are probably liaisons turning in tickets for other employees, so I would throw that one out. But here you have some pretty good. Here's a client that's high maintenance, 12 employees turning in on average 40 tickets a month. You can see that's high noise. And here's a client, 250 users, hardly turns in a ticket. The misnomer is 215 users, they're the most noisy we get. We get tickets from them every day. Yeah, but when you look from a noise per seat average, it's pretty doggone low. It's that middle tier that's high. And then when we first wrote this report, it was because a client had onboarded a 300 seat client, and they said we should have never done that, they're so noisy. And it showed that their mid-level people, these were their older customers, and they had a couple of them that were actually abusing them. So there you go. That's a kind of a wrap up of the Advanced Global's most requested Advanced Live Report, and we always write the first live report free. We'll write any of these 1 reports for you free. Just reach out to us. You can reach out to us by way of the website agmspcoaching.com, and I hope you have a wonderful day.